Your person has been navigating an intense inner transformation, tirelessly working to free themselves from the lies and illusions that have kept them from embracing their truth. This journey has not been easy. It has taken immense courage and determination to confront the darkness within. They have reached a point where their emotions for you have become impossible to ignore. Despite this, they hesitate, caught in a storm of self-doubt and uncertainty, wondering whether you would accept their expression of love after everything you have both endured. The weight of their feelings is heavy, but so is the fear of rejection, which holds them back from making the bold move their heart longs to take. More than ever, your person needs your presence, though they would never openly admit it. They are carrying this longing in silence, choosing instead to focus on preparing themselves for the connection they hope to build with you. Behind the scenes, they are walking through the darkest fields, laying the foundation for a union that feels divinely guided. The path they are on is lonely and filled with challenges, but it is driven by the hope of finally being able to offer you something real and meaningful. Every step they take is fueled by their love for you, a love they now recognize as the deepest and most profound truth in their life. Lately, they have found themselves overwhelmed by a sudden and almost uncontrollable wave of emotions. It's as if a floodgate has opened, and all the feelings they tried to suppress are rushing to the surface. They are wondering if the time has finally come to honor the connection they feel so strongly. This connection is not something they can explain or rationalize, it simply exists, powerful and undeniable. Yet, even with this newfound clarity, they are conflicted. Should they take the leap of faith and confess, or should they hold back out of fear that the timing might still be wrong? The distance between you has been a constant source of pain for them. They despise it and secretly long to be closer to you, to bridge the gap that has kept you apart for so long. Though they haven't said it, they deeply desire to be with you. They know, in their heart, that you still love them, even if you've chosen not to express it. They sense that you are waiting for them to take the first step. This unspoken understanding adds to the urgency they feel. Their heart is urging them to act now, to make a move toward you before it's too late. The need for action is pressing, and they are beginning to realize that hesitation will only keep them trapped in the same cycle of longing and regret. You may already feel their energy around you, even if you are physically apart. The connection between you is powerful and transcendent, a magnetic pull that neither of you can fully escape. Ironically, though you might feel like you are moving on and distancing yourself from this connection, you are still energetically aligned with your person. There is a powerful karmic cleansing happening in the background, one that is stripping away old wounds, fears, and barriers. This cleansing is paving the way for healing and a potential reconciliation, even if it doesn't yet seem possible. Your person is in a state of deep self-reflection, yearning to share the truth that has finally become clear to them. They now understand that the unexplained love they have always felt was meant for you and you alone. This realization has given them a renewed sense of purpose, but it has also filled them with regret for the time lost and the pain caused along the way. They wish they could turn back the clock and make different choices, but they know they can only move forward now. On your end, you've reached a place where you are ready to let go of the pain and confusion that once held you captive. You are done being a prisoner to this connection, choosing instead to step into your own power and embrace your own journey. This doesn't mean you've stopped caring for them, but rather that you've decided not to wait for them any longer. You've learned that your happiness cannot depend solely on their actions or decisions. Even so, the bond between you remains strong. Your person feels the urgency to act before it's too late, before you fully move on. Their heart is urging them to take swift action, to close the distance, and to make their feelings known. They are beginning to understand that the only way forward is through honesty and vulnerability, no matter how terrifying it may seem. As the energy between you shifts and aligns, you may find yourselves drawn closer together in unexpected ways. A close encounter could be on the horizon, one that brings clarity and perhaps even the opportunity for a fresh start. Whether or not this connection moves forward, one thing is certain: both of you are undergoing profound transformations, shedding the weight of the past and stepping into a more authentic version of yourselves. This journey, though painful, is ultimately one of growth, healing, and the possibility of love in its purest form. I never imagined feeling this way about a person, yet here I am, unable to shake the imprint you've left on my life. You were unlike anyone else, and even after all this time, the weight of my mistakes still burdens me. I often find myself revisiting the moments we shared, wondering where it all went wrong. The sadness of what I did and the decisions I made haunt me daily. I can't fully explain what happened or why I sabotaged the love we had. Was it pride? Was I too foolish to recognize the value of what we shared? Even now, I'm not entirely sure. All I know is that I feel empty and lost without you. Ending our love remains, without question, the biggest mistake and deepest regret of my life. I lied to myself in so many ways, convincing myself that what we had wasn't real. I told myself it was too good to be true and that it could never last. These lies became a shield, protecting me from facing my own insecurities. I doubted myself, my ability to care for you, to love you the way you deserved. I questioned whether I was capable of being the partner you needed, and in the process, I destroyed something beautiful. I felt like I wasn't good enough for you. You were everything I could ever want, and yet, I convinced myself you deserved someone better. Someone stronger. Someone who could love you without fear or hesitation. I had convinced myself that love wasn't meant for me. I believed I was destined to be alone, that true love wasn't something I would ever find. These beliefs ran so deep that when you came into my life, I didn't know how to handle it. I questioned the very idea of you, of us, and ultimately, I rejected you. It wasn't because of anything you did. It wasn't about you at all. It was entirely about me, my insecurities, my fears, and my inability to see the truth. Rejecting you was the worst decision I've ever made. Looking back, I can see how deeply I hurt you, and it pains me to know that I caused you so much sorrow. You didn't deserve any of it. You gave me your heart, and I broke it, not because I didn't love you, but because I didn't know how to love you the way you deserved. You were perfect in my eyes. You still are. In every way, you exceeded my expectations for what a partner could be. You were kind, compassionate, and supportive. You made me feel seen and understood in ways no one else ever has. That's why I'm so angry with myself. I can't even look at myself with the same respect anymore. I've struggled to forgive myself for what I did to you, for the way I pushed you away, for the way I took your love for granted. I feel ashamed knowing I broke something so pure, so precious. I pursued you, won your trust, and gave you hope, only to offer something temporary when what I truly wanted was something lasting. The truth is, I fell for you completely. You changed my life for the better, and I can't thank you enough for that. I never intended to hurt you, and yet, I did. I acted out of fear and doubt, letting my insecurities dictate my actions. I thought I was protecting both of us by walking away, but all I did was leave both of us wounded. I can only imagine the pain you felt, the betrayal, the confusion. I hate that I made you feel that way, and I hate that I let my own fears ruin what we had. Every day, I replay our memories, wondering what might have been if I had just believed in us, if I had believed in myself. I think about how different things could have been if I had trusted in the love we shared. You were everything I ever wanted, but I was too blinded by my own insecurities to see it in time. If I could go back, I would do everything differently. I would cherish every moment with you. I would tell you every day how much you meant to me, how much I loved you. I would fight for us instead of letting my fears drive us apart. But life doesn't give us do-overs, and now I'm left with only the memories and the regret of knowing I let the best thing in my life slip away. You left an imprint on me that will never fade. Even now, I carry the lessons you taught me, the love you gave me. You showed me what true love looks like, and for that, I will always be grateful. I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself for what I did to you, but I want you to know this. You were the best part of my life, and I will always cherish the time we had together. If nothing else, you taught me that love is real, even if I wasn't brave enough to hold on to it when I had the chance. This reading speaks directly to those who find themselves in a no-contact situation with their partner. The current lack of communication is not due to a lack of care or affection but stems from your partner's dissatisfaction with their own life circumstances. They are unhappy with where they stand and feel uncertain about your feelings toward them at this moment. Your partner perceives that your energy is focused on your own growth, achievements, and personal journey, and this both intimidates and inspires them. They admire your strength and independence, seeing you as someone who commands respect and embodies class and high value. You have demonstrated time and again that you are not the kind of woman who remains in situations or relationships that do not offer respect or recognition of your worth. Your partner understands this deeply and knows that your standards are not easily met. They see you as someone who prioritizes respect in a relationship above all else, even love. For you, it is respect that builds the foundation of trust and harmony, and it is what sustains a lasting, fulfilling partnership. Your partner knows this about you and admires it, but it also makes them feel the weight of their own shortcomings. They realize that they have not yet risen to the level of the partner you deserve. As they observe your success, achievements, and boundless potential, they feel a mix of emotions. On the one hand, they are incredibly proud of you and inspired by what you have accomplished. On the other hand, they feel insecure about their own life trajectory. They cannot help but compare themselves to you, and this comparison has stirred up feelings of jealousy and inadequacy. These emotions are not a reflection of any fault in you but rather highlight areas within themselves that need healing and growth. Your partner is beginning to recognize these patterns, and they are being guided to do what is called shadow work. This is a process of facing their inner fears, insecurities, and past wounds to become a better version of themselves. It's a challenging and transformative journey, but one they are committed to undertaking because they see a future with you. Their feelings for you run deep, and they are unwavering in their affection. Your partner wants affection and love from you alone. They cannot imagine being with anyone else. No matter how far apart you may feel at the moment, their heart is set on you, and they are determined to make things work. The depth of their emotions leaves no room for others in their life when it comes to romantic love. They are learning to let go of past hurts, disappointments, and baggage that may have been holding them back. This process of release is not easy, but it is necessary for them to step into the kind of partnership they believe you deserve. The time apart, although painful, is serving an important purpose for both of you. For them, it is a period of reflection, healing, and self-improvement. They are learning to confront their jealousy and insecurities, letting go of their fears and doubts. For you, this time has allowed you to focus on your own path, building the life you want and staying true to your values. Your strength and independence are not just admirable, they are a testament to the high standards you set for yourself and the relationships you allow into your life. Your partner sees this and knows that to re-enter your life, they must rise to meet those standards. It is important to acknowledge that this transformation is not just about impressing you, it is about becoming the best version of themselves. Your partner is letting go of the past for good, not just for the sake of your relationship but also for their own growth and happiness. They are realizing that holding on to past wounds and insecurities only keeps them stuck. By releasing this emotional baggage, they are making space for a healthier and more fulfilling connection with you. This journey, though difficult, is fueled by their unwavering feelings for you. They are drawn to you not just because of your accomplishments or your outer strength but because of the person you are at your core, someone who values respect, integrity, and genuine connection. Their love for you is deeply rooted, and they are determined to show you that they are capable of being the partner you deserve. While the no-contact period may feel like a separation, it is, in many ways, a necessary step toward building a stronger foundation. Your partner is using this time to address their insecurities, let go of the past, and grow into someone worthy of your love and respect. Their feelings for you remain constant, and they cannot envision a future without you in it. Trust that this time apart is not a sign of the end but a period of transformation and healing, both for them and for the relationship. Their heart is set on you, and they are determined to create a future that aligns with the values you hold dear.